So today is another fun day of projects. Mainly one small project, but it's gonna be more fun. So if you didn't know, this is our 2013 Subaru Crosstrek that we've actually done a bit of work to. We've put on the lift, put on some mud flaps, put on some tow hooks, done some little fun vinyls, did a axle back exhaust with the intake on there to make it breathe a bit better, but it's not done. And in the works, we have a bunch of other stuff that's gonna come in to really help fill out the whole Crosstrek. But today, there's something that we bought a long time ago. When we first bought the Crosstrek, we bought a bunch of parts for it, put most of them on, but there is one project that I have yet to do. The parts have been sitting around for a while, so I think today is finally the day. Finally found the parts. Yeah, it's been quite a while. And there is another project that I forgot I even had to do that's kind of related to this. So we have two things we want to do today. First is new trans mount with a polymer insert for that, and then also short shift kit, which has polymer. It replaces some of the rubber parts and then has a new shift lever, shift knob. Yeah, we're gonna put in the short shift kit, put in the new sturdier trans mount, because we do get some oscillations when I'm starting out on the clutch. It doesn't happen as bad for Sammy, but once it warms up, if I'm like kind of slipping the clutch, the whole drivetrain starts to like oscillate. And so hopefully this will kind of help reduce that a little bit and make it feel a lot better. And then I'm really excited about the short shift kit. I can try to show you what it looks like right now. It's going up maybe like an inch there, all the way back to about here. That's a decent bit. And it should help it feel a lot tighter. So I'm excited because I really like how the Z feels. And if this gets the Crosstrek feeling closer to how the Z feels as far as how tight the shifter is, then I'll call it a good mod. I've heard people say this is a really good mod and like one of the first things you should buy for your Crosstrek, but we'll see. Should be pretty fun. Hopefully it won't take that long, but I'm glad you guys are here. So let's get to it. I guess let's push this bushing in to this new mount. I'll get you guys up on the tripod and we'll get cracking. So if I remember correctly, what happened was the car, I was feeling some vibrations I didn't like, and I thought maybe it was from improper drive shaft angles because we put the lift on there. And when I looked at the trans mount, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's actually a gap there, and I thought that it was supposed to be connected, and then it wasn't. So I bought a new trans mount, the whole polymer bushing thing, and or polymer insert thing, and then when I got the new trans mount, I was like, oh, that one's also not connected. But we have this stuff here, so why don't we go ahead and use it, because it should make things feel a lot better. As far as the best way to go about this, I am not quite sure. So I think we just have to push this into here. What do we want to do though? Maybe I'll go to the soft jaws before I insert this, because it looks like the outsides want to go in pretty easy, but it's just this inside part. Let's see if we can't press this in a little bit. Looks like the center's through, looks like the sides are through. There we go. Now we have our hybrid rubber and polymer transmission mount. Now we just gotta go put it on. All right, this is the first time using the quick jacks on the Crosstrek, and recently I actually got the pinch weld inserts, so I'm excited to see how these do, and it's the first time we've lifted the Crosstrek, so let's get this set up. Okay, Crosstrek's in the air. Okay, so first we got to get this trans mount replaced. So I got to support this, take all that off, and then I think most of the other stuff is just up here. So let's get to it. well, the camera died, but got the new mount in. A lot of dirt, but let's move on to the next thing, which is gonna be in here. I think so, at least. Gotta learn how to take apart this dash, probably. So you can see that ball down there, and like just look at how much wiggle we have all up in here. So hopefully, I think we are replacing that, and this should tighten up a lot better. So sweet. Okay, so we're back under the car here, and that's the bottom of the shift lever. And it looks like we have one bar for stabilization, and then this other bar right here is the one that actually does the shifting. And I pulled off the heat shield. I was kind of covering this up, and I think I have enough space that I don't have to take off the exhaust or anything to get this out. Replacing that bushing. I think there's a bushing right down here, and it looks like this linkage. So I'm gonna pull this off, pull off the stabilizing bar, and then hopefully I can just pull up everything through the shift hole there. Timber. All right, there it is. We'll go to the bench and swap out some of these. Looking at all of this, we got to replace the shift lever there, and then we got some bushings for in here, I'm guessing, and then a polymer bushing for this end one, which that's looking a bit crusty. So actually, I think that just pulls off. Look how crusty that is. So it'd be good to switch it over to that. As far as how to get this ball out, I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think it just pulls out. I'll have to go look online to see if anyone knows how that works. I guess I could put this back in. Also, this little wire tie to hold the boot around that bottom part kind of fell off, so. Look at that difference. Yeah, I think this one's gonna feel quite a bit better. We got the shift lever out, and there was just this annoying snap ring that I did get out. It looks like it's just two O-rings that hold a plastic bushing around there. So we're gonna clean this all up and put this on the new lever. So after looking at it for a bit and getting the bushings pushed out, it looks like the way that they're getting it a short shift kit is by lengthening the moment arm, or lengthening the arm going to the transmission and then shortening the arm going to your shifter. So less input here generates more input out there. So that should effectively really reduce the amount of throw that you have to go to make a shift. So I got these cleaned up. I'm gonna oil these up, put it back together, and throw it back in. Move on with my life. So maybe we can just drop this in from the top and then be good to go. Down the hatch. So So let's go to the bottom, button it up down there, and then we'll come button this up. All right, folks, we are in the home stretch here. We just gotta button up this. I gotta get that kind of fixed again, so that makes a good seal. Yeah, that feels better. I will give my thumbs up on that. So I think next we got sound deadening. Yeah, that feels nice. Here's the after. So I think it was like back here before. Definitely feels tighter. So I think that's it. I mean, we gotta go for a test drive, at least me and Sammy, because we got some errands to do. But I think that'll wrap it up for this day of mods. We got that transmission mount in with the new insert, and then we have the new shifter, bushings, and the short shift kit in there. I mean, you can't see the mods from the outside, but this Crosstrek's getting fun to drive. It already was, and it's getting even more fun to drive. So it's actually been like over a week since I've put this in, since the last clip. And overall, I'm enjoying it. There are some downsides, but I think it was an improvement. And
what are the downsides?
Well, here, let me get to it, don't worry. So it's a lot tighter, and you get a lot more feedback from it, and it's a lot shorter of a shift. As I'm shifting, I don't have to move as far. I can tell if I'm in gear a lot better. I can tell it's kind of hard to go into reverse sometimes without it like grinding a little bit, so it's a bit easier to tell if I'm about to grind when I go into reverse. But the downsides are that I get a lot more noise coming through here, and even Sammy noticed that. So we do get a bit more noise.
Even I noticed.
and I don't know if that's from the transmission mount or from the short shift kit, but it's not like, it's livable. It's not bad.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's just,
I'm already used to it now, so.
Yeah, so it feels a lot better. So now the truck just feels terrible with how much slop is in it.
We love the truck.
I have noticed when it's cold that it's a little screechy, not screechy, what is that, scrunchy? What does that sound?
Sounds, I don't know, it sounds dry.
Sounds like rubber a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is causing that, but...
Scrunchy is kind of a good word, I guess.
That'll do it for this video. I like what we improved here. It didn't take that long. Finally have those parts off the shelf. I'm happy. And I'm also happy that you guys came with us. So thank you so much for coming on this adventure, for watching me get a little dirty under our car. And I hope it was helpful for you guys. Unfortunately, that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys come with us on the next project. See you then. Bye. Bye.